no woman billionaire. And she made billions. And if it wasn't Oprah Winfrey, maybe it was Mary Kites, who was discontent that there were no officers as a major general, African-American woman, and sought out to achieve that goal. There are numerous worthless irritants that have attempted to destruct and obstruct the lives of women all over the world, but discontentment caused them to act out and be successful. The beauty of women is the product of gradual growth. If you really know about the oyster, it takes 3 years in the formation of a pearl. It uses nacre, a type of salivary substance that covers, that seals the foreign element. The process takes a while. The women's rights movement has been a process. It existed since 1840 in the United States. It was delayed by the Civil War, 1861. It was delayed by World War II, when women had to go to work and work in different industries and produce where men were no longer able because they were on the battlefield. It was delayed for years, centuries. In 1960, it took a great leap. It was catapulted to the front again, and now is excelling. For over 150 years, women have overcome their irritants, their obstacles, by covering them with several components. The oyster has its nacre, the oyster has its calcium, but women have been covering their irritants with love, covering their irritants with perseverance, covering their irritants with diligence, covering it with compassion and modesty, covering their irritants with confidence and inner fortitude. Am I right about it, ladies? Right. Covering it over and over again when they invade your lives. I'm almost finished, so bear with me. The beauty of women is a hidden product. The pearl is the only gemstone which is grown inside of a living organism. See, no one can see the growth occurring inside of a woman, relating to how she personally deals with the irritants and address the irritants in her life. No one can see the shaping of her character or the development of her personality as a result of all the challenges she faces daily. No one can physically grasp what it takes and what is taking place beneath her shell, beneath the core of her spirit, in the center of her soul. No one can grasp the apex of her heart, what's going on. And because the pearl is the only gem that cannot be cut into a smaller fragment, no one can ever analyze or even synthesize what actually makes a particular woman beautiful. Pearls come in all shapes and sizes, colors, but yet a pearl is still a pearl. I close with these comments. The beauty of a woman is valuable, just as a pearl. A pearl is worth a fortune, but a woman is priceless. Tonight I stand before women, women with pearls. Pearls from those that have gone before you and stood against the irritants. Women with pearls, pearls from the victories you have won over your irritants of life. Pearls, pearls from standing against the obstacles with love, compassion, due diligence. I stand before women that are beautiful, beautiful, more beautiful than pearls. Some women may need pearls to value themselves. But if they really know the life of women and the history of women, the struggle of women, and the irritants that they have overcome, they would know they are the pearls of life. I thank you for allowing me to stand before you and briefly speak on the subject of women with pearls. Truly, to me, you all are pearls. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of SGA, I want to thank Reverend Dr. Sweat for taking his time out of his busy schedule to come and speak for us. And I want to thank all of you for coming out and supporting us in our event. And I hope you show up for our next event, and you can see it posted and around campus, Stall Talk, and online on our website. And I want to thank you again. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Dr. Sweat's pearls. We'll start with Mrs. Sweat. Would you please stand? Behind every good man is a good woman. And then we'd like to acknowledge his other pearl, his mother. Please stand. We are so grateful that you were able to come with Dr. Sweat. We consider him a mentor, a friend, the epitome of professionalism. And in the times that we're living in, you hear so much negativity. And it's great when we have outstanding instructors. We have Mrs. Howell with us. She's one of our biology teachers. A pearl. Mrs. Howell, I'm sorry. And we have Ms. Warren, one of our pearls. Please stand, Ms. Warren. We have Ms. Harrison, one of our pearls. Yes, you are a pearl. She's always going beyond the call of duty, taking pictures and highlighting all of the great things that are happening at Paul D. Cam Community College. And then I'd like to recognize the Student Government Association officers. You know, it's difficult to stand here and speak. It takes practice, but practice makes perfect. So we want to recognize our Vice President again, Ms. Brenda Jenkins. Ms. Brenda Jenkins is another non-traditional student, and she has been blessed to be called back to international paper. I said that to say, you know, people look for highly qualified, highly skilled individuals. And to select Brother Barnes and Ms. Jenkins says a lot about our students at Paul D. Camp, but it also says a lot about their work ethics and their commitment to their profession. Both of them have been recently called back to work, but they sacrifice. They have to get up early in the morning, and sometimes they get off late at night, but they're here. Then we want to recognize Miss Teresa Keys. Stand up and show your pearl. Then we have Miss Cabrina Joyner. Cabrina is our secretary. Stand up. I think Dr. Sweat has told us about the making of a pearl. It endures a lot. Then we have Miss Bridget Lucas. She's in the back. She's our treasurer. Then we have an SGA member. We have Miss Sonia Newsom, Raquel Newsom. And then we have our jack of all trades, master of none, Mr. Anthony Holloway. He puts up with all of these ladies. He said, hats off. We're going to get him to the point that he will remove the hat. But we do appreciate all of you for what you have done. Dr. Sweat, you can expect a delivery from us in your office now. We're going to tell your two pearls. He can share it with you all, or he can share it with his office staff. It's up to you all to handle that. But we do thank you for taking your time. Well, you'd like to keep it for yourself, but I'm sure you will share. And again, we want to thank you for going well beyond the call of duty. Certainly, we have benefited. Do you agree with this presentation? Yeah. And then we have Miss Melissa Reed. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize her. Miss Reed said, I am nervous, but in her own classy way, she came through. And thank you, Miss Melissa Reed. Thank you. Dr. Sweat, we do have a personal note to you, if you stand. On behalf of SGA. Okay, this concludes our program, and we would like to invite you to enjoy some refreshments in the back. Again, on behalf of the administration and staff, Dr. Conko is our president. We thank you for supporting our activities. Enjoy the refreshments and have safe travels home. Thank you.